Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the victim. It is a tragic incident. I can tell you from all indications right now, this is a targeted execution. It was isolated, and it appears that the suspects knew the victim. So let me just tell you a little bit what happened so far today, and I can tell you we have limited information, and that's why, of course, we're going to be asking for the public's assistance in this. There was a tile crew that was working on this home. The victim, his name was Gianni Alvarez. He was working at this location. They got here around 7:30 this morning. They took a break around 12:40 p.m. and they were in an area which is kind of like the garage of the house. At that time, there was about 3 people that were sitting there that were part of the tile crew. 2 black males come into the garage. One of them, they bypassed one of the witnesses to walk directly to the victim. They tapped the victim on the leg. The victim's sitting there, and they pointed the gun right at him and executed him right there at that spot. Then one of the suspects pointed a gun at one of the other witnesses that was there. The witnesses ran off, and the 2 black male suspects took off. We're told that they took off in a dark color sedan. We don't have the make or model. To let you know some of the information about the suspects, all we have at this time is they're approximately 5'3" to 5'8", light-skinned black males with short braided hair. Again, let me just reiterate, this clearly, from all indications, was a targeted execution. It looks like they were going after Mr. Alvarez. As I said, they bypassed other people. There was no signs of a robbery that took place. So we just want to put any information out there. Anybody who has any information, please let us know. Again, our thoughts and prayers to the family, but this is one of those situations that, like any homicide, we take very seriously. And it startles anybody when you hear what happened today in this neighborhood. No, that's what we're talking to the witnesses right now, talking to anybody who can give us any type of information to find out why, it clearly was a targeted execution. So just to give us any reason as to why those 2 suspects, how they knew him, why they came to this location, they must have had information he was here, why, and so there's a lot of whys out there. We're trying to get people to come forward and provide some of those answers for us.
Did the victim have any priors?
The victim, all I know is maybe a traffic offense, but that was it. I'm not sure. I didn't get the whole David history in NCS.
How old was Mr. Alvarez?
I'm told he was born November 13th, 1971, so 46.
Which house was that?
Where the detectives are standing right there, the yellow house with the bluish color right there.
Sure, the 2 suspects who walked up to the they weren't out working on this job site at all. They just somehow knew the victim was here, drove up and executed.
Yeah, and that's your question is very valid. These are things our detectives are trying to figure out. Nobody is, providing any answers so far, and that's why we need public's assistance, because these 2 suspects, the black males, drove into the neighborhood. They walked right into the site, walked past the witness. The victim was sitting there. They tap him on the leg. They just shoot and execute him at that time. And then they point the gun at a witness. They take off. So from our indications, this is just us speculating. They had no beef with anybody else. They just were targeting this Mr. Alvarez. They shoot him and they leave.
Were the suspects wearing any kind of mask, or they saw their face?
No, we believe they saw their face.
Is there video surveillance in the front where they're pulling in that you guys have?
I know our detectives right now are going to every location, everybody's houses, trying to find who has security cameras. So we're pulling that down now. If we have anything, we want to make sure we want to get that out there, because any video, anything that could lead us to the vehicle, to the suspects, we want to get out there because we need answers.
Age range of the suspects?
Yeah, I don't, any age? Age approximate? No, we don't. Sorry.
Sheriff, I'm assuming because this is a construction site, that gate was open, so they didn't come and go.
Yeah, that was, from my understanding, the gate was open at the time, and so anybody had access into this community.
So he never saw it coming?
There was no indication. You would suspect if he saw them and he knew of them, there would be signs that he may have was about to take off and run, but there was no indications at this time that showed that he was trying to flee from them. It seems like they just caught him by surprise and executed him right at that spot.
Was there one shot or multiple shots?
I don't know that exactly right now.
Your
blocking, anything like that?
Excuse me, sir?
Any road blocking or anything like that to try and eliminate this?
No, they took off immediately. By the time we got the call, it's already gone from the area, suspect. However, we had areas circulate, but there was nothing. It seems like it's either going to be somebody who has any information about these individuals that could provide us a tip, or it could come from possibly surveillance cameras that could lead us to some information to find out who these individuals are.
Do you know if jewelry or anything was missing from him?
No, that was the other thing. That's all indications that there was no robbery. He did have jewelry on him. The jewelry was not removed. So that shows us even more, which is clearly they were there for the sole intention of executing him. So there's no indication that there was an attempted robbery. When the other witness, the gun was pointed at him, he took off and they ran just as well. They ran off also.
And one more time, the description of the suspect.
The description so far is 2 black males, light skin, approximately 5'3" to 5'8", with short braided hair. And the one thing that was by the witnesses describing that they look very similar to each other.
Did the victim have a wife, family, or anything?
Apparently he had a family, the victim's family members are here that we're aware of, and so our victim advocate was talking to them, and we'll be continuing to talk to them to try to get them help. The suspects, there was no, the question was, was there any attempt that the people might have heard the suspect say anything? There was no indication that the suspect said anything. They just walked up, bypassed one of the witnesses, tapped the suspect on the leg, and then executed him.
Did he have a chance to even, sounds like he didn't have a chance to retire.
It didn't seem like he had any opportunity to escape, or it seemed like it all happened very, very quickly. All right. Well, I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much.